Have you ever found yourself waking up 2, 3, maybe even 5 times a night just to use the bathroom? You're not alone. For millions of older adults, disrupted sleep isn't just frustrating, it's exhausting. But what if the real solution isn't in a bottle of pills, but in something much simpler and completely natural? In today's video, we'll reveal a science-backed secret that could help you reduce those nighttime bathroom trips. And no, it's not medication. Stay with us, because this one small change could make a huge difference in your sleep, energy, and even your prostate health. As we get older, certain changes in our bodies become hard to ignore, and for men, prostate health is often one of the biggest concerns. Frequent nighttime bathroom trips, discomfort when sitting, or difficulty fully emptying the bladder can become frustrating daily struggles. Many assume these problems are just a normal part of aging. But the truth is, there's something simple, and surprisingly effective, that might help keep your prostate healthy: regular sexual release. Even on your own, it might sound unexpected, or even awkward to talk about. But science backs it up. Ejaculation helps flush out harmful toxins and stagnant fluids that could otherwise build up in the prostate. When those fluids aren't cleared regularly, it can lead to inflammation, swelling, and even conditions like benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate that affects millions of older men. Take George, for example, an 81-year-old retiree who struggled with nighttime urination for years. He'd wake up 4 or 5 times a night, exhausted and frustrated. After speaking with his doctor, he made one small change. He began incorporating regular self-pleasure into his weekly routine. Within a few months, George noticed real results. He slept through the night more often, experienced less discomfort, and regained a sense of control over his body. The point isn't about shame or embarrassment, it's about health, longevity, and quality of life. Keeping your prostate active and your system clear is a natural way to reduce the risk of serious complications. So if you've been quietly suffering or simply accepting these symptoms as part of getting older, it might be time to rethink that mindset. You have more power over your health than you realize, and it starts with understanding your body and honoring what it needs. When most people think about keeping their heart healthy, the first things that come to mind are usually diet, exercise, and maybe medication. And while those are all important, there's one simple habit that many older adults overlook, one that could make a big difference in your cardiovascular health: regular sexual activity. Even when it's just with yourself. Yes, you heard that right. Engaging in intimacy, solo or with a partner, can have similar effects on your heart as light to moderate physical activity. It increases your heart rate, improves blood flow, and helps your blood vessels expand and stay flexible. In fact, studies have shown that older adults who maintain a regular sexual routine tend to have lower blood pressure, improved circulation, and even a reduced risk of heart attack and stroke. Let's take Henry, a 74-year-old grandfather. He had always been active in his younger years but began feeling tired and sluggish as he got older. His doctor warned him about early signs of poor circulation and suggested a few natural ways to improve his heart health, one of which was regular self-pleasure. Henry was a little surprised, but he decided to give it a try. Within a few months, his blood pressure stabilized, his energy returned, and even his sleep improved. You don't need to run a marathon or hit the gym every day to support your heart. Sometimes, the simplest things, like showing your body the attention it still deserves, can keep you feeling younger, more energized, and in better overall health. Regular intimacy promotes better oxygen flow to your brain and organs, lowers stress, and helps your body fight inflammation, all of which are critical as we age. And the best part? It's completely natural, totally free, and entirely within your control. So if you're looking for an easy, science-backed way to support your heart and feel better every day, don't underestimate the power of this deeply human habit. Your heart just might thank you for it. One of the most frustrating parts of aging for many men is losing control over something they once took for granted, their bladder. Waking up multiple times a night just to use the bathroom. Feeling like you never fully empty your bladder. Rushing to the restroom during the day. These symptoms aren't just inconvenient, they can take a toll on your energy, your confidence, and your quality of life. But here's something most men don't know. Regular sexual activity, even solo, can help improve bladder control and support a healthier prostate. It all comes down to the pelvic floor muscles, the same muscles that play a key role in controlling urination. As we age, these muscles naturally weaken, leading to urgency, leaks, and discomfort. But just like any muscle group, they can be strengthened, and engaging in regular sexual release is one way to do exactly that. Jim, a 74-year-old retired firefighter, started noticing he was waking up 4 or 5 times a night to pee. He was exhausted, frustrated, and starting to feel hopeless. After consulting with his doctor, he was surprised to learn that regular self-pleasure could actually strengthen his pelvic floor and improve urinary control. Skeptical but willing to try, Jim made it part of his weekly routine, and within weeks, things began to change. Fewer bathroom trips, stronger flow, less discomfort, and for the first time in years, he started sleeping through the night again. Why does this work? Because sexual release increases blood flow to the pelvic area, reduces inflammation in the prostate, and helps flush out toxins that may otherwise build up. It's like a natural detox and exercise for one of the most overlooked parts of the male body. The best part? It's free, natural, and something your body is already built for. No pills, no side effects, just a better understanding of how to work with your body, not against it, as you age. So if you've been quietly struggling with urinary issues, know this: there's hope. And there are natural ways to take back control. You deserve restful sleep, better comfort, and a body that works with you, not against you. Aging brings many things: wisdom, experience, treasured memories, but for many, it also brings something more difficult: loneliness, anxiety, and emotional heaviness. After retirement, the kids moving out, or even the loss of a spouse, many older adults find themselves facing long, quiet days and restless nights. And while these feelings are more common than people admit, there's a simple, natural tool that many overlook: intimacy, even just with yourself. You see, regular sexual release doesn't just benefit the body. It deeply affects the mind and emotional well-being, too. When you engage in sexual activity, your brain releases a powerful mix of feel-good chemicals, like endorphins, dopamine, and oxytocin. These are the same hormones responsible for happiness, emotional connection, and stress relief. Let's talk about Frank. He's 72, and after losing his wife of 40 years, he fell into a deep sadness. Walks in the park, TV, even his favorite hobbies couldn't shake the feeling of loneliness. His doctor gently suggested he explore ways to reconnect with himself, including through self-intimacy. At first, Frank was hesitant. Isn't that something for younger people? He thought. But as the weeks went by and he gave it a try, he began to notice something. His mood lightened. He slept better. The anxiety he'd carried for months slowly began to lift. This isn't just coincidence. Science shows that regular sexual release lowers cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, while increasing serotonin, which helps regulate mood and fight depression. It also reinforces a sense of control and self-worth, reminding you that your body still works, and you still deserve joy. For many men and women over 65, there's a quiet fear of becoming invisible, of feeling forgotten, useless, or disconnected from their own identity. But this simple habit can serve as a powerful reminder that you're still alive, still feeling, still whole. So if you've been feeling down, tense, or just disconnected, try reconnecting with yourself. It's not about shame. It's about self-care, and your emotional health is worth it. As men age, one health issue becomes increasingly common, yet rarely discussed: prostate problems. Whether it's benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, uncomfortable swelling, or even the risk of prostate cancer, these concerns can silently chip away at a man's comfort, confidence, and quality of life. But what if a natural, easy habit, practiced regularly, could help reduce that risk? It turns out, regular sexual release may play a crucial role in protecting your prostate. The prostate's job is to produce the fluid that carries sperm during ejaculation. But when that fluid sits stagnant for too long, especially in older men, it can lead to inflammation, congestion, and a higher chance of developing complications. Think of it like a car engine that hasn't been started in months. Fluids build up, things get sticky, and over time, it simply doesn't work as well. Scientific studies have shown that men who ejaculate frequently, even just through self-pleasure, may have up to a 33% lower risk of developing prostate cancer compared to those who don't. That's a significant number, especially considering how easy this habit is to maintain. Take John, for instance. At 68, he began noticing discomfort when sitting, a weaker urine stream, and the need to pee far more often. At first, he chalked it up to getting older. But after seeing a urologist, he learned his prostate was enlarged. Instead of immediately turning to medication, his doctor suggested a few natural lifestyle changes, including more regular release. Within a couple of months, John experienced less pressure, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, and an overall improvement in his comfort. The truth is, keeping your prostate active is like keeping it clean and running. Regular release helps flush out old fluids, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation in the area, all of which are essential in preventing long-term issues. So if you're over 60 and haven't given much thought to this, it might be time. You have more control over your prostate health than you think, and it starts with something simple, natural, and backed by science. If you're over 65 and struggling with sleep, you're not alone. Millions of older adults find themselves tossing and turning at night, unable to fall asleep. Waking up frequently, or rising in the morning feeling like they hardly slept at all. It's frustrating, exhausting, and can affect every part of your day. But here's something surprising. Regular sexual activity, even solo, may help improve your sleep quality naturally. Sleep issues become more common with age due to changes in hormone levels, stress, and disruptions in the body's internal clock. Many turn to sleep aids or medications, which can come with side effects or dependency. But your body already has a built-in system to help you relax. And it's triggered through intimacy. During sexual release, your brain releases a combination of hormones, especially oxytocin and prolactin, which promote a sense of calm, connection, and deep relaxation. At the same time, it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps your brain in an alert, anxious state. This hormonal shift can help your body transition into a restful, sleep-ready state much more naturally. Take Robert, a 78-year-old retired teacher. He spent years trying everything: no caffeine, nighttime walks, relaxing music, but still lay awake for hours. After reading about the connection between intimacy and sleep, he decided to try a different kind of bedtime routine. Within a few weeks, he began falling asleep faster, waking up less during the night, and feeling more refreshed in the mornings. There's also a physical explanation. Sexual release relieves muscle tension, improves circulation, and calms the nervous system, all of which support deeper, more restorative sleep. It even helps regulate circadian rhythms, the body's natural clock that can get thrown off as we age. You don't need a prescription or a fancy gadget. You don't need to feel embarrassed. What you need is to understand that your body still has powerful tools for healing, and this is one of them. So if you're tired of staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering what else to try, consider this: a simple, natural act that's good for your heart, your mind, and yes, your sleep. Your body knows what it needs. All you have to do is listen. As we grow older, it's easy to believe the myth that certain parts of life no longer matter, that joy, intimacy, and connection are things of the past. But the truth is, your body doesn't stop needing care, comfort, and kindness just because you've added a few more candles to your birthday cake. We've talked today about how one simple, natural habit, something that requires no prescription, no appointment, and no cost, can support your heart, prostate, sleep, and most importantly, your sense of self. This isn't just about health. It's about dignity. It's about honoring your body, your emotions, and your right to feel good at every stage of life. Aging isn't about fading away. It's about choosing how you show up for yourself every day. And sometimes, the most powerful acts of self-care are the ones we rarely talk about, but make all the difference. So if there's one thing to take away from this video, let it be this: right finger, you are still worthy of joy, still capable of pleasure, still full of life. And your well-being matters, today, tomorrow, and for all the years still ahead. Thank you for spending this time with us. If this video spoke to you, leave a comment, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss content that empowers, informs, and inspires. Until next time, take care of your body, honor your spirit, and always remember, it's never too late to feel alive.